we find ourselves, each of us, standing at the threshold of an eternal truth. It is a truth that resonates within the deepest chambers of our soul, yet it is often clouded by the fog of distractions and the noise of the world. But within, in the silence of your being, there lies a power that is greater than any external force. It is the source, the divine energy, the essence of who you truly are. This source is not something that you must seek in the world outside, for it has always been within you. It is never lost, never distant, but ever present, waiting for you to recognize it. We live in a world that constantly tells us to search for answers, to look for meaning, to find fulfillment outside of ourselves. But here lies the paradox. Everything you need, everything you seek, is already within. You are not separate from the divine. You are an expression of it. You are not lost. You are only waiting to remember the truth of your being. This journey that we are all on is one of remembering. It is not about becoming someone different. It is about unearthing the essence that has always been within. The truth is, the divine intelligence that created the cosmos, that moves the stars, that breathes life into every living being, this same intelligence flows through you. It is the source of all things. You do not need to look outside for validation, for approval, or for answers. You are the answer. We are conditioned to believe that happiness, peace, and success must be found in external circumstances. We are taught to seek approval, to find security in possessions, relationships, or status. But these are fleeting, transient things. They come and go. They are but shadows of the true source that resides within you. When you begin to recognize that you are not the sum of your possessions or the validation of others, you awaken to the truth that you are the source. You are a divine being with unlimited potential. Understand this. Your mind, in its vast power, is a tool to connect to this source. It is not the source itself, but it is the gateway to it. Your thoughts shape your reality, but they also create the illusion of separation. When you allow your thoughts to guide you back to your true essence, you transcend the limitations of the mind. You become more than the story you tell yourself. You become the truth of your being. What would happen if you stopped searching for answers outside yourself? What if you trusted that the divine intelligence that created you is the same force that guides you every moment of your life? What if you began to believe that you are not a passive observer in the world, but a powerful creator of your own experience? It is time to let go of the belief that you are limited. Let go of the idea that you are small, insignificant, or broken. You are not broken. You are whole. You are complete. You are the divine in human form. And the more you allow yourself to connect with this truth, the more you will experience life as it was meant to be, abundant, joyful, and full of limitless possibilities. But this requires a shift. It requires a change in perception. It requires you to let go of the beliefs, the conditioning, the fears, and the doubts that have been placed upon you by the world. It requires you to let go of the false story that you are separate from the divine, because you are not separate. You are one with it. You are the divine expressing itself in human form. The more you align yourself with this truth, the more you begin to live in harmony with the universe. You begin to move with the flow of life rather than against it. You begin to see that everything, every experience, every person you encounter is a reflection of your inner world. What you experience on the outside is a direct reflection of what is happening within you. And when you begin to heal within, you heal the world around you. Healing begins within. This is the foundation of all true transformation. You cannot change the world by changing the outside. You must change the inside. When you begin to heal your thoughts, your beliefs, and your perceptions, you will begin to see a different world. You will see a world filled with possibility, filled with love, and filled with divine abundance. But it starts within you. You have the power to choose your thoughts. You have the power to choose how you perceive the world. And when you choose to perceive it through the lens of love, of abundance, and of connection to the divine, you will experience the world in a completely different way. You will see that the source is always within, always guiding you, always supporting you, and always loving you. But this is a choice. It is a choice to stop looking outside yourself for answers. It is a choice to stop blaming the world or others for your circumstances. It is a choice to take responsibility for your life and to recognize that you are the creator of your own experience. The world will reflect back to you what you believe about yourself. If you believe that you are limited, that you are powerless, that you are not enough, then that is what you will experience. But if you choose to believe that you are the source of all things, that you are unlimited, that you are worthy of all the abundance the universe has to offer, then that is what you will create. You are the creator of your reality. And it all begins within. The source is always within. When you align yourself with this truth, you unlock the power to create a life that reflects the greatness of your soul. You unlock the power to heal, to grow, and to transform. You unlock the power to be the person you were always meant to be. You unlock the power to live in alignment with the divine. And as you step into this power, as you step into the truth of who you are, you will begin to see the world around you shift. People will begin to reflect back to you your inner truth. Opportunities will begin to appear in your life that align with your highest good. You will no longer feel the need to search for validation because you will know that you are already validated by the source within. You are enough. You have always been enough. The source has always been within you, and it is time for you to remember it. It is time to remember that you are a divine being, worthy of all the love, abundance, and peace that the universe has to offer. So I ask you now, will you choose to remember? Will you choose to embrace the truth of who you are? Will you choose to recognize that the source is always within and that you are the creator of your own reality? This is your invitation to step into your power. This is your invitation to remember the truth of your being. This is your invitation to awaken to the divine light that resides within you. The source is always within. And when you remember this truth, you will walk through the world as a shining example of the power of the divine. You will be a beacon of love, of light, of peace, and of infinite potential because you are the source. And the source is always within. As you begin to recognize that the source is within, there comes a profound realization you are not merely a fragment of the universe, but an expression of it. You are not a separate being wandering through the vast expanse of life, hoping to stumble upon meaning or purpose. You are the very essence of the divine unfolding in the world. Every breath you take is the breath of the universe. Every thought you think is a reflection of the infinite intelligence that moves through all things. You are a thread in the intricate tapestry of existence, and you are woven with the same divine energy that created the stars and the oceans. You were not born into this world to live in fear, to chase empty dreams, or to be confined by the limitations that others place upon you. No, you were born into this world to shine. You were born to be the full expression of your highest self, to align with the divine purpose that has always been guiding you. And that purpose is not found in the world outside of you, but in the depths of your own soul. It is time for you to recognize that the power you have been searching for has been within you all along. It is time for you to stop seeking validation, approval, or direction from others, and start listening to the whisper of your own soul. The mind will try to tell you otherwise. It will try to distract you, to lead you away from the truth of who you are. The world will tell you that you are not enough, that you must prove your worth, that you must conform to the expectations of society. But these are the voices of illusion, of separation. They are the voices that distract you from the truth that is eternally within you. And when you step beyond the noise of the world, you will hear the gentle, unwavering voice of your soul calling you home to the truth of who you are. The source does not require you to be perfect. It does not demand that you follow a set of rigid rules or conditions in order to earn its love or approval. The source is love itself, and it is not based on judgment or limitation. It is not something you must earn. It is something you must remember. Your worth is not determined by your accomplishments, your successes, or your failures. Your worth is inherent in your being because you are an expression of the divine. And no matter what has happened in your life, no matter what you have been through, that truth remains. You are worthy simply because you exist. You are worthy because you are part of the divine symphony of life. When you begin to release the need to prove yourself, when you stop chasing the fleeting rewards of the world, you make space for the infinite to flow through you. You become a vessel for the divine energy that is always present, always available, always guiding you. You begin to trust the flow of life, knowing that you are always being led toward your highest good. There is no need to force, no need to struggle, no need to fight for what is meant for you. It will come to you, not through your effort, but through your surrender. When you let go of control and allow the universe to work through you, you will find that everything you need is already in place. Trust is the key that unlocks the door to this inner power. Trust that the source knows what is best for you. Trust that the divine intelligence within you has a greater understanding than the limited perspective of your mind. When you trust in this divine guidance, you stop fighting against life. You stop resisting the natural flow of the universe, and instead, you begin to move in harmony with it. It is a dance, a fluid, graceful movement between you and the divine. When you trust, you let go of the illusion of control, and you step into the truth of your power. The source is always within, and it is guiding you every step of the way. And in this trust, there is peace. There is a deep sense of knowing that you are never alone. Even in moments of uncertainty or struggle, you can return to this inner knowing and find solace. The external world may shift and change, but your connection to the source remains unwavering. You are grounded in a power that is constant, that is unshakable, that is beyond time and space. And as you return to this knowing, you begin to live from a place of inner peace, no longer swayed by the external conditions of life. But even more than peace, there is a great joy that arises from living in alignment with the source. This joy is not the fleeting happiness that comes from external circumstances, but the deep, unshakable joy that comes from living in harmony with your true nature. It is the joy of knowing that you are exactly where you need to be. It is the joy of trusting that all things are working together for your good, even when you cannot see the full picture. It is the joy of being in flow with the universe, of being a conscious co-creator in the unfolding of your life. This joy arises naturally when you align with the source, because the source is not a force of fear or scarcity. It is a force of abundance, of love, of creativity. And when you tap into that flow, you begin to create in your life in a way that is effortless. You stop pushing and striving, and instead, you allow life to flow through you. You begin to see opportunities where there once were obstacles. You begin to see solutions where there once were problems. You begin to see the beauty in every moment, the grace in every experience, and the love in every person you meet. But this is not a destination. This is a way of being. It is not something you reach and then stop. It is a continuous unfolding of the divine within you. Each moment is an opportunity to reconnect with the source. Each breath you take is an invitation to return to the truth of who you are. It is a daily practice, a conscious choice to live in alignment with the divine energy that flows through you. And the more you make this choice, the more you will experience the richness of life, the deeper the connection to your true self, and the greater the peace, love, and joy that fills your heart. The source is always within, and it is never far away. It is not hidden in some distant corner of the universe, but right here, right now, within you. You need not search for it. You need not strive to attain it. All you must do is remember it. All you must do is reconnect with the truth that has always been within you. And when you do, you will find that life is not something that happens to you, but something that you create. You are the creator, and the source is the power that flows through you. Together, you will create a life that is filled with love, peace, and infinite possibility. So let go of the old stories. Let go of the beliefs that have held you back. Let go of the fear that has kept you small, and step into the truth of who you are. Step into the divine flow of the source and allow it to guide you to the life you were always meant to live. For the source is always within, and when you remember this truth, nothing can stand in your way. As you begin to let go of the old ways, there comes a moment when the veil begins to lift. In the silence of your being, you hear a whisper, soft at first, but growing louder as you pay attention. This is the voice of your soul, the voice of the source within you. It is always there, guiding you, calling you back to your truth. But for so long, you may have been distracted by the noise of the world, the demands of others, and the constant pull of the material. Now, as you awaken to this deeper truth, you find that the voice of your soul becomes clearer. It speaks of love, of peace, of your inherent worth. It speaks of your divine purpose, which was never lost, but only waiting to be discovered. The source within you does not come with conditions. It is not bound by time or circumstance. It is unconditional love, unconditional power, and it is ever present. It does not judge you for your mistakes, your missteps, or your perceived imperfections. No, the source sees beyond the illusions of the ego. It sees you as you truly are, divine, infinite, and whole. And when you begin to recognize this, you stop striving for external validation. You stop searching for approval, for the things that others may think of you. You begin to understand that your worth is not determined by what the world says you should be, but by the eternal truth that resides within you. This is where true freedom begins. True freedom is not found in the pursuit of worldly success, possessions, or fame. It is not found in the opinions of others, nor in the praise that may come from external sources. True freedom is found in the recognition that you are already free. You are free because you are not bound by the past, nor by the future. You are free because you are not bound by fear, doubt, or limitation. You are free because the source within you is the essence of boundless potential. It cannot be contained, controlled, or constrained. It is the infinite expression of the divine, and you are part of it. As you begin to walk more fully in alignment with this truth, you will notice that the world around you begins to change. No longer do you see obstacles where once there were only barriers. Now you see opportunities where there were once challenges. You see love where there was once fear. You begin to understand that what happens to you is not as important as how you choose to respond to it. The world may shift and change, but your connection to the source within you remains unshakable. This is the power of inner peace. The world does not define you. You are not defined by your circumstances, your job, your relationships, or your past. You are not defined by your mistakes or your achievements. You are not defined by the roles you play in the world. You are defined by your connection to the source, and that connection is unchanging, unwavering, and eternal. And when you truly understand this, you stop identifying with the external labels. You stop believing that you are a small, fragile being trying to make sense of a chaotic world. Instead, you realize that you are the embodiment of the divine, and that is the most powerful truth you can ever know. As you continue to align with this truth, you begin to experience a profound shift in the way you relate to the world. You stop seeing yourself as separate from others. You begin to understand that all of us are expressions of the same source, interconnected, united by the divine energy that flows through all things. You are not separate from the person sitting next to you, or from the trees, the animals, or the stars above. You are not separate from the struggles or the joys of the world. You are part of it all, and this understanding brings with it a deep sense of compassion, of empathy, and of love. When you see others through the lens of this divine connection, you begin to realize that their struggles are your struggles, their triumphs are your triumphs. There is no competition, no comparison, no separation. There is only the recognition that we are all connected through the same source, and when one of us rises, we all rise. When one of us heals, we all heal. When one of us awakens, the world awakens with us. And so we no longer seek to take from others, but to give, to uplift, to support. We begin to see that true abundance comes not from hoarding, but from sharing, from giving, and from serving the greater good of all. This is the life that is available to you when you live in alignment with the source within. It is a life of peace, of love, and of limitless potential. It is a life of joy and gratitude. For you see that everything you need is already within you. You do not need to search for happiness or fulfillment in the world outside. You find it in the stillness of your own heart, in the awareness of your own divine nature. And as you do, you begin to realize that the source does not just reside within you, it is you. You are not separate from it. You are the very expression of it in the world. And in this realization, you find your power. Your power is not in control or manipulation. Your power is not in force or coercion. Your power is in your ability to align with the divine flow, to surrender to the guidance of your soul, and to trust in the infinite wisdom of the source within. This is the power that moves mountains, that heals hearts, that transforms lives. It is the power of creation, of love, of life itself. And it is available to you always, as soon as you choose to remember it. This power is your birthright. It is not something you must earn or strive for. It is not something that is reserved for a select few. It is available to all who are willing to step into the truth of who they are. And when you do, when you make the choice to remember the source within, you will find that life unfolds in ways that are beyond your wildest dreams. You will begin to experience miracles, synchronicities, and blessings in every moment. You will begin to see the world with new eyes, eyes that see the divine in all things. The source is always within, and when you connect with it, you realize that nothing in the world can stand in your way. You are a powerful being, capable of creating the life you desire. You are worthy of all the abundance, love, and joy that the universe has to offer. And when you begin to live from this place of inner knowing, you will find that the world begins to reflect back to you the truth of who you are. So I invite you now to take a deep breath, close your eyes, and feel the power of the source within you. Feel it rise up from the depths of your being, filling every cell, every fiber of your body with light, with love, with infinite possibility. Know that this power is always with you, always available to you, and that you are never alone. You are a divine being, and the source is always within. When you remember this, when you live from this truth, you will find that the world becomes a reflection of your inner light. You will create a life that is filled with love, abundance, and peace. You will experience miracles in every moment. You will be the creator of your own reality, and you will walk in the world as a shining example of the power of the divine. The source is always within, and it is time for you to remember that truth. As you stand at the threshold of your own soul, you come to realize the great secret. You are not bound by time, space, or circumstance. You are not a limited being, struggling to find your place in a chaotic world. No, you are a divine being, an eternal soul, part of the infinite tapestry of existence. And the source that birthed the stars, the oceans, the very breath that fills your lungs, this source lives within you. It has never left you. It has always been there, and it will always be there, no matter where you go or what you do. In the quiet of your heart, in the stillness of your mind, you begin to hear the voice of the divine. It speaks not in words, but in the deep knowing that arises from within. It is the whisper of your soul reminding you of who you truly are. You are the creator of your own reality. You are the expression of love, of peace, of divine power, and you hold within you the infinite capacity to heal, to grow, to expand, and to create. There is nothing that you cannot do when you remember the truth of your being. And so you stand fully awake, fully aware, fully empowered. You no longer need to search outside of yourself for the answers because you know that the answer has always been within. The power that you seek, the love, the joy, the abundance, it is already here. It is in the very fabric of your being. All you must do is open your heart and your mind to receive it. And as you receive it, as you open to the divine flow that is always present, you begin to understand that there is nothing to fear. There is no need to worry about the future or regret the past. The present moment is all that matters. In this moment, you are free. In this moment, you are whole. In this moment, you are connected to the source of all that is and all that will ever be. Your life is a reflection of the divine, unfolding before you, moment by moment. It is not something to be controlled or manipulated, but something to be experienced with grace, with trust, and with love. You are not separate from life, but one with it. You are not a passive observer, but an active participant in the great unfolding of the universe. You are a co-creator, a divine being, and the life you create is a testament to the infinite possibilities that reside within you. And now, in this moment, you are free. Free from the chains of the past, free from the limitations of the ego, free from the need to seek validation, approval, or permission. You are free to be who you truly are, a divine expression of the source, living a life of love, abundance, and peace. You are free to create the life that aligns with the deepest truth of your soul. The source is always within you, always guiding you, always loving you. It is time to trust it, to trust that every step you take is a step toward greater freedom, greater love, greater joy. You are not walking alone. The divine walks with you, within you, beside you. It is in every breath you take, in every thought you think, in every action you take. As you walk this path, know that you are always supported. Know that you are always loved. Know that you are always enough. You are not broken. You are whole. You are not lost. You are found. You are not searching for something outside yourself. You are remembering who you have always been. And so, in this moment, let go. Let go of the need to control. Let go of the fear that has held you captive. Let go of the past that no longer serves you. Let go of the stories that have kept you small. And step into the truth of who you are. Step into the divine light that shines within you. Step into the power that has always been yours, waiting for you to claim it. You are the source, and the source is always within you. In this truth, you are free. In this truth, you are whole. In this truth, you are love. You are light. You are divine. And as you remember this, you will find that the world around you begins to reflect this truth back to you in ways you never imagined. You will see beauty where there once was darkness. You will see love where there once was fear. You will see abundance where there once was lack. For as you connect with the source within you, you become the source. And the source is everything. So take a deep breath. Feel the truth of who you are. Feel the divine energy flowing through every cell, every fiber, every part of your being. Know that you are whole, you are complete, and you are free. The source is always within, and it is time for you to remember it. And when you remember, you will find that there is nothing to fear, nothing to prove, and nothing to hold you back. You are free. You are divine. You are the source. And so it is.
Imagine for a moment that the universe is like a mirror. Whatever you put in front of it, your thoughts, your beliefs, your energy, it reflects back to you. Success, wealth, happiness. These aren't just things that happen by chance. They are attracted, pulled into existence by the force of your own mind. This is the law of attraction. And today we're going to break it down into actionable steps that will transform the way you think, act, and manifest success into your life. 1. Clarity. Define what you want. Success doesn't come to those who wish. It comes to those who know. The universe cannot give you what you desire if you don't even know what that is. Take a moment to ask yourself, what do you truly want? Not just vague ideas like, I want to be rich or I want to be happy. No, be specific. I want to earn 100,000 this year. I want to wake up every morning feeling grateful for my work. I want to build a business that allows me to travel the world. Once you define it, write it down. Your goals must be as clear as a blueprint because clarity fuels intention, and intention is the first step to attraction. Think of success as a destination. Would you ever set out on a journey without knowing where you're going? No map, no directions. Just wandering, hoping to stumble upon something worthwhile. That's exactly how most people approach success. They drift through life wishing for more, but never defining what more actually means. And so they get nothing. The mind thrives on precision. The clearer your vision, the more focused your actions become. When you specify exactly what you want, your brain begins working to find ways to make it happen. You start noticing opportunities that were always there but previously unseen. The people you need, the resources, the ideas, they begin to align. This isn't magic, it's psychology. It's the power of a directed mind. But clarity alone is not enough. Once you know what you want, you must act. Success isn't about daydreaming, it's about deciding. Deciding to move forward, deciding to do the work, deciding that failure is not an option. Every great achievement starts with a single step. That step is commitment. Commitment to your vision, to your goals, to your own potential. This is where most people fail. They wish for success, but they are not committed to doing what it takes. They hesitate, they doubt. And so they stay exactly where they are. But not you. You will define your vision. You will write it down. You will take action, and you will make success inevitable, because success doesn't come to those who sit back and hope. It comes to those who know exactly where they're going and take the steps to get there. 2, align your thoughts with success. Here's the truth. You don't get what you want. You get what you believe. If deep down you believe you're not worthy of success, no amount of effort will change your reality. You might work hard, push yourself, and take action. But if your subconscious mind rejects the idea of success, you will always find ways to sabotage yourself. That's why so many people remain stuck, trapped in their own self-imposed limitation. You must reprogram your mind to align with the success you seek. How? By replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Every time you say, I'll never be successful, you reinforce a reality where success is impossible. But when you shift that to success is inevitable for me, you rewire your mind to expect success, to attract it, and to act accordingly. When you say, I'm not good enough, you build a mental prison that keeps you small. But when you replace it with, I am constantly improving and growing, you give yourself permission to evolve, to learn, and to rise. Your thoughts are powerful signals. Every thought you think is an instruction to your subconscious mind, telling it what to create. If you fill your mind with self-doubt, you manifest obstacles. But if you fill your mind with certainty and belief, you manifest opportunities. Think about the most successful people in the world. Do you think they got there by doubting themselves? No. They believed in their vision long before the world did. They acted with confidence even when there was no evidence of success. And because of that belief, success had no choice but to follow. You must do the same. Right now, decide to think like a winner. Replace hesitation with certainty. Replace fear with faith. Stop hoping and start knowing. Say it to yourself. Success is inevitable for me. Repeat it until it becomes part of you. Until every action you take reflects that belief. Until every move you make aligns with the person you are becoming. You don't get what you want. You get what you believe. So believe in your success. Believe in your power. And watch the world reflect that belief right back to you. 3, visualize success as if it's already happened. Visualization is not just daydreaming, it's a strategy. Top athletes, entrepreneurs, and leaders use this technique. They see their success in their mind before it happens in reality. They don't just hope for it, they mentally experience it over and over until their brain accepts it as inevitable. So every morning, close your eyes and see yourself living your dream life. Feel the emotions as if it's already happening. If your goal is to own a business, visualize signing deals, meeting clients, seeing money flow into your account. Make it real in your mind. Smell the office air, hear the hum of conversation, feel the handshake of a new client. The more vivid your visualization, the stronger the impact on your subconscious. Why does this work? Because the brain doesn't distinguish between real and imagined experiences. When you vividly visualize success, your brain starts rewiring itself to align with that reality. Your subconscious mind begins to find ways to make it happen. You start noticing opportunities, developing confidence, and taking actions that bring your vision to life. Think about how athletes prepare for a big game. They don't just practice physically, they rehearse mentally. They see themselves scoring, winning, dominating. When the time comes, their mind has already lived the moment, so their body follows effortlessly. That's the power of visualization. But here's the key. Visualization alone is not enough. You must combine it with action. You can't just sit and imagine success. You have to move towards it. Use visualization as fuel, as a mental blueprint. When you see yourself succeeding, ask yourself, what steps do I need to take today to make this vision real? Then take those steps. Start small if you must, but start. Each action reinforces your vision, making it stronger, more tangible. Over time, what once was a mental picture becomes your everyday reality. So from this moment forward, use visualization as a tool, not a fantasy. Train your mind to see success so clearly that it has no choice but to manifest, because once your mind believes it, your life will reflect it. 4 a.m. race, positive energy and gratitude. The law of attraction responds to the energy you put out. If you're constantly complaining, frustrated, and focused on what's missing, guess what? You'll attract more of the same. Your thoughts and emotions create a frequency, and that frequency determines what you receive in life. Gratitude shifts your energy. It signals to the universe that you appreciate what you have, and in return, you receive more. When you focus on what's going right instead of what's going wrong, your perspective changes. You start seeing opportunities instead of obstacles, abundance instead of lack. It isn't just a spiritual concept. It's backed by science. Studies show that practicing gratitude rewires the brain, making you more optimistic, reducing stress, and even improving your overall well-being. People who express gratitude daily tend to be happier, healthier, and more successful. Why? Because their minds are trained to seek the positive, to expect good things, and to attract them. Start a gratitude practice. Every day, write down 3 things you're grateful for. It doesn't have to be anything grand, just something real. A kind word from a friend, a lesson learned from a challenge, the simple joy of having a meal on your table. Even in tough times, find something. The more you appreciate, the more you attract abundance. Gratitude is not denial. It doesn't mean you ignore problems or pretend everything is perfect. It means you shift your focus from what's lacking to what's already present. And when you do that, your energy changes. You become a magnet for more good things. Successful people understand this. They don't dwell on setbacks. They find lessons in them. They don't complain about what they don't have. They leverage what they do have. And because of that mindset, they continue to grow, evolve, and attract success. So starting today, make gratitude a habit. Keep a journal, say it out loud, express it to others, feel it deeply. Gratitude isn't just an emotion, it's a practice, a way of life. And when you live in a state of appreciation, the universe responds in kind. You get what you focus on. So focus on abundance, focus on gratitude, and watch your life transform. 5 FAG, this inspired action. Manifestation isn't magic. It's a process of aligning your thoughts, energy, and actions with your goals. It's not about wishing for something and hoping the universe delivers. It's about becoming the kind of person who naturally attracts what they desire. You can't just sit and wait for success to appear. You have to take inspired action. If you want to start a business, start researching, make a call, take that first step. Even a small action creates momentum. The universe rewards movement. Think of manifestation as a partnership between you and the universe. Your job is to clarify your goal, believe in it, and take action. The universe's job is to align circumstances, people, and opportunities in your favor, but none of that happens if you don't move first. Many people misunderstand manifestation. They think visualizing their dream life is enough, but visualization without action is just a fantasy. The people who succeed are the ones who not only dream, but do. They take risks. They step into uncertainty. They keep going even when they don't see immediate results. Every action you take sends a signal. It tells the universe, I'm serious, I'm ready. And when you commit fully, when your mindset, emotions, and behaviors align with your vision, things start shifting in your favor. Doors open, people appear, resources come. But here's the truth. Most people never get past the dreaming phase. They wait for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, the perfect conditions. And in that waiting, they do nothing, but success doesn't wait. Success favors those who take the leap, even when they're scared, even when they don't have it all figured out. So what's the first step you can take today? Maybe it's making that phone call. Maybe it's writing down your business idea. Maybe it's signing up for that course. Whatever it is, do it. Don't wait, don't overthink, just move. Manifestation isn't about sitting back. It's about stepping forward. It's about proving to yourself and the universe that you're ready. And when you do, you'll be amazed at how quickly things start falling into place. Dream, believe, act. That's the real formula for manifestation. 6, remove negative influences. Success is impossible if you're surrounded by negativity, negative people, negative environments, negative habits. Your mindset is shaped by what you expose yourself to daily. And if that exposure is filled with doubt, fear, and limitation, success will always feel out of reach. Audit your surroundings. Who do you spend time with? Do they uplift you or drain you? Are they pushing you forward or pulling you back? The people in your life influence your thoughts, emotions, and ultimately your actions. If you're constantly around those who complain, make excuses, or doubt their own potential, that energy will rub off on you. Now, go deeper. What do you consume daily? The news, social media, entertainment. Are these feeding your growth or fueling your anxiety? Are you filling your mind with knowledge, inspiration, and strategies for success? Or are you drowning in distractions and negativity? You must protect your energy. Success requires clarity, focus, and a powerful mindset. That means surrounding yourself with people and information that reinforce success, not sabotage it. Seek out mentors, books, and environments that inspire you. Follow individuals who have achieved what you desire. Engage in conversations that challenge and elevate you. Place yourself in spaces where ambition, discipline, and growth are the norm. This is not about cutting everyone off or avoiding reality. It's about setting boundaries. You can't control every situation, but you can control what you allow into your mind and life. If a relationship constantly drains you, limit your exposure. If certain content fills you with doubt, remove it from your daily routine. If an environment no longer serves your growth, find a new one. Think of your energy like a bank account. Every interaction, every piece of content, every habit either deposits into your success or withdraws from it. Are you making more deposits or suffering from constant withdrawals? Start today. Make small but intentional shifts. Replace toxic conversations with empowering ones. Swap mindless scrolling for purposeful learning. Distance yourself from those who dim your light and move closer to those who ignite it. Your environment shapes your success more than you realize. Protect your energy, guard your mind, and watch how quickly your life transforms. 7, be unbreakable. Belief in your self-doubt is the biggest killer of dreams. It is the silent force that erodes ambition, poisons confidence, and ensures that potential remains untapped. If you do not believe in yourself, why should the universe? The world is merely a mirror reflecting back the energy you put into it. When doubt dominates your thoughts, it manifests in your reality, creating obstacles where none existed when reinforcing the very fears that hold you back. Look at every successful person in history. What do they all have in common? An unshakable belief in their vision. They were not born with special privileges, divine luck, or extraordinary talent that set them apart. What separated them from the rest was their refusal to accept failure as an option. They faced setbacks, endured criticism, and encountered moments where quitting seemed easier. Yet, through all of it, they persisted. Their belief in themselves was stronger than their fears. They understood that self-doubt was nothing more than a fabricated illusion designed to keep them stagnant. Consider the stories of visionaries like Thomas Edison, who failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. What if he had let doubt dictate their past? The answer is clear. Their dreams would have never come to life. Success does not belong to those who never fail. It belongs to those who refuse to let failure define them. Your thoughts shape your reality. If you constantly tell yourself that you are not good enough, not capable enough, or not lucky enough, you will unconsciously act in ways that reinforce those limiting beliefs. But the opposite is also true. When you replace doubt with certainty, when you shift from I can't to I will, the universe conspires to support you, opportunities appear, doors open, and the impossible becomes achievable. Every morning stand before the mirror and affirm to yourself, I am capable, I am deserving, I am unstoppable. Say it with conviction, because when you believe it, the world has no choice but to reflect it back. Your mind is your greatest ally or your worst enemy. The choice is yours. Will you let doubt kill your dreams, or will you choose to believe in yourself despite the fear? The moment you stop doubting and start believing, you set in motion an unstoppable force that propels you towards success. The universe rewards those who dare to believe in their own greatness. Make that choice today. 8. Let go and trust the process. Here's the paradox of manifestation. You must desire success, but you must also let go of the desperation for it. The moment you grasp too tightly, you suffocate the very thing you seek. Desperation sends a signal to the universe that you lack faith, that you do not trust the process. And in response, the universe mirrors that energy back, creating more resistance, more frustration, and more stagnation. Many people block their own success because they obsess over when and how it will happen. They plant the seed of their dreams, but constantly dig it up, checking if it has begun to sprout. They question every delay, overanalyze every challenge, and mistake stillness for failure. But success, like nature, follows its own rhythm. A tree does not rush its growth. The river does not question its flow. Everything unfolds in perfect timing. Instead of obsessing, set your intention and take action, but then let go. Detachment does not mean inaction. It means trust. Trust that the effort you put in will yield results, even if they do not come in the exact form or time frame you expect. The most successful people do not cling to a rigid path. They adapt, adjust, and remain open to the infinite possibilities the universe presents. Manifestation is a dance between action and surrender. You must do your part. Work hard, stay disciplined, and refine your craft. But you must also release the grip of anxiety and impatience. Have faith that what is meant for you will find its way to you as long as you remain in alignment with your purpose. Think of the farmer who plants a crop. He does not stand over his field, demanding the seeds to sprout. He waters them. He ensures they get sunlight. He does his part and allows nature to do the rest. Likewise, you must nurture your dreams with consistent effort while allowing the universe to orchestrate the unseen details. The universe is always working in your favor. The delays, the detours, the unexpected turns, they are not obstacles, they are recalibrations. Trust the process. Your role is to believe, act, and let go. When you master this balance, success will flow effortlessly into your life, not out of desperation, but out of alignment. 9, master persistence and resilience. Obstacles will come, doubts will creep in, but winners, they push through. They refuse to be defined by their struggles. They understand that the path to success is not a straight line. It is filled with twists, setbacks, and moments of uncertainty. Yet what separates those who succeed from those who don't is one simple truth: persistence. Success isn't about never failing, it's about never quitting. Failure is inevitable, but it is not the end. Every failure is feedback, every mistake is a lesson, every setback is a setup for a comeback. The people who achieve greatness are not the ones who never fall. They are the ones who rise every time they do. They refuse to let temporary defeats define their destiny. Think of any great leader, innovator, or champion. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before perfecting the light bulb. If they had given up, the world would have never seen their brilliance. What made them legends was their refusal to quit. Your journey is yours. No one else will walk it for you. Others may doubt you, some may try to discourage you, but their opinions do not determine your destiny. You must decide every single day that you are willing to keep going no matter what. You must build a mindset so strong that even when everything seems to be against you, you continue forward. So when the road gets tough, when you feel exhausted, when failure knocks at your door, remind yourself, I didn't come this far to only come this far. You have already overcome so much. You have fought battles others don't even know about, and you are still here, still standing, still moving forward. The difference between success and failure is often just one more attempt, one more try, one more day of pushing through. Champions are not made in comfort, they are forged in adversity. So embrace the struggle, trust the process, and most importantly, never ever quit, because the moment you refuse to give up is the moment you step into your power. Keep going, your future self is counting on you. 10, give before you receive. The final secret to attraction: give first. The world does not respond to greed, desperation, or selfishness, it responds to value. The most magnetic people are not those who take, but those who give. They share knowledge, offer support, and contribute to the lives of others without expecting anything in return. And in doing so, they unlock the greatest truth of the law of attraction. You receive in proportion to what you give. Too many people approach success with a mindset of, what can I get? They focus on taking opportunities, taking resources, taking advantage of others. But true abundance comes from the opposite approach. What can I give? When you shift your focus from getting to giving, the universe opens doors for you in ways you could never imagine. Think about the most successful people in the world. They did not hoard their talents, they shared them. Entrepreneurs create products that solve problems. Authors write books that inspire. Leaders uplift those around them. The greatest fortunes and the most fulfilling lives are built on contribution. The more you give, the more you receive. This does not mean giving mindlessly or without boundary. It means adding value wherever you go. It means sharing knowledge, offering kindness, and using your skills to make the world a better place. When you become a source of positivity and generosity, people are naturally drawn to you. Opportunities seek you out. Success and abundance flow effortlessly in your direction. The law of attraction is not just about asking, it's about contributing. It is not enough to sit back and visualize success. You must step into the world and create value. You must give before you expect to receive. The universe rewards those who contribute, not those who simply demand. If you want more wealth, create value for others. If you want more love, give love freely. If you want more respect, show respect first. This is the cycle of abundance. It starts with you. So ask yourself, how can I serve? How can I contribute? How can I give first? When you make giving a habit, the world will return the favor tenfold. That is the final and most powerful secret to attraction, one that guarantees success, fulfillment, and a life of limitless possibilities. Your thoughts create your reality. Your beliefs shape your future. The universe is listening. Right now, this very moment, you have the power to start attracting the life you desire. So I'll ask you, what are you going to do today? Will you continue to wait for success, or will you start pulling it toward you? The choice is yours. The power is already within you. It always has been. Now go manifest the life you deserve.